So we've got a relatively short My Hero One's Justice 2 trailer, but I want to go over it. It's only 15 seconds, but there is a lot to talk about in those 15 seconds. There are 2 fully animated cutscenes that we get to see in this trailer. Well, we don't get to see the whole thing, of course, but we see that these scenes from the anime are fully animated in this game. We have Shigaraki talking to Toga and Twice. I'm assuming this is when he tells them that they have to go join the Yakuza. And later on, I believe this is the Shigaraki Overhaul scene. If you don't know what that is, then you don't want to know. The reason I want to talk about this is because if you remember One's Justice 1, we did have a couple of these fully animated, fully rendered cutscenes. We had Ida, Shoto, and Deku versus Stain, and then we had All For One versus All Might, and I don't remember if there was any more. I think that was it. The rest of the cutscenes in story mode were just these comic panels that you click through, which work. I think that's actually a really good way of doing dialogue in uninteresting scenes rather than having to animate them. Though these animated cutscenes are incredibly beautiful, it looks like we're going to have more of them in One's Justice 2. In fact, we've already seen more of them than we had in One's Justice 1. But these ones that we've seen in One's Justice 2 are even for scenes I would not expect to get this type of cutscene. The Shigaraki, Twice, and Toga scene, I never would have imagined that that was going to be a scene that got the fully animated treatment, but here it is. And that's pretty awesome. And before we move past that, I do want to take a second to appreciate the lighting that they use in these cutscenes. It's different than the lighting they use throughout the game. They just switch it up for cutscenes, and I think it looks gorgeous. It makes the cutscenes feel special, and I don't think that was in One's Justice 1. If I remember correctly, One's Justice 1's cutscenes looked identical to the actual game. Maybe the lighting looked a little better, but this looks like a completely different art style just based on the way that they're doing lighting. So you gotta give them credit for that. Now, there's not much else to talk about outside of these cutscenes because the cutscenes are the main thing we get, but we also get a look at this. I'm not sure what we're looking at here. Maybe it's a custom intro, maybe it's a custom victory screen when you're playing with specifically these characters. Maybe this is the pose that they do after their team plus ultra attack. It's really hard to tell because we don't have much information on it, and it's the first time we've actually seen anything like this. If I had to guess, I would say that this is probably a pose they do during their plus ultra attack, but your guess is as good as mine. That's all the information to go over. Let me know what you think about the new cutscenes in One's Justice 2. Are you excited to experience the story mode this time around? I'm going to be trying to pump out more One's Justice content soon because we are getting closer to release, and it's probably the game I'm most looking forward to. It is a little bit difficult right now. If you didn't catch my Grand Blue video yesterday, I'm having some internet issues. Yesterday, my internet went out over 100 times. They have a technician coming out pretty soon to have a look at what's going on, but generally in Australia, this is a very slow process, so it wouldn't surprise me if I had these internet problems probably for like the next month. So don't expect daily uploads, but I'm going to try really hard to make sure that that still happens. Thank you so much for watching. My name has been Bilbzy, and I'll be sure to catch you in the next one.